Where are you? You're not here, Yugui. Okay, Val. Oh, okay. I'm glad to see that you too put thought into your garments given the covert nature of our activities. I should think my reason's obvious. To enter a village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be beyond reckless. We shall pose as traveling merchants. Archon is our leader, and we as his assistants. Are there any objections? Not really the merchant type, but I think this is the best way to go about it. But if you think this is the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. Then without further ado, let us begin. Personally, I think Yuguri should be in charge, but as long as Lise is not in charge, I'm fine with the plan. The one who came with the general? No? Let's see. My mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Namai again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yansha ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, those only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for a great many things. It's not much better before, true, but it's only gotten worse. Things not good here, got it. I feel like Karen would be far more of a major boss, but... You? A merchant? Forgive me my skepticism, but you strike me less a man of commerce and more a common sellsword. Common? Give your best impression of Hancock. Does little to assuage my doubts, and if anything makes me clutch my corn purse tighter. Best smile. Okay, so that was the wrong... There's actually a wrong choice. Okay. Stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive me my earlier rudeness. It has been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. Will you remain no better than to risk your ire? If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life, with little in the way of luxuries. I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt I, nor anyone else here, can afford it. I had heard of that. Is there a cat suit? Interesting. Traveling merchant with meat, perchance. Better not to know when I have so little coin. Feel your eyes upon me. Know not the Lupin? For generations we served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were. For generations we served the lords of Doma, but the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. You think it would hold up for 2 hours, or...? Peddlers? In Namai? Whatever it is you sell, I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yansha that has fared any better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monson, had they not all died in battle or in the purges. There is the Doman Enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Daryu moon gates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. Okay. So, nobody has any money here. Go away, merchant. We can't buy anything. What's up? Con, what have you learned? Lisa and I encountered much of the same. They've been pushed beyond the brink. Expected frustration and disillusionment. Not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of proposing imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Heian to return. And without him... the ones we leave behind. Oh, that's not the game I was thinking of. What was I thinking of? It was like an animal heist game. Let us not yet lose hope. The situation in Namai is bleak. Mayhap it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak with others outside the village. Lisa and I will look for farmers in the paddies to the east. Archon, I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot have all have given in to despair. Yeah, I've heard of party animals. That was really popular for a little bit. Ew. Talk to Karens all the time. That sounds horrible. Who would make such a game? Either. Fencer making some gil? Sure. The bamboo thicket nearby that the villagers often take from to make scarecrows. However, some mad weasels have since... No, it's not. Appeared in the area of late, and no one has been able to collect any bamboo since. You have 3 letters in common. One of them is in the right place. And yeah, that is a horror game. No one is able to kill. Since word has it there are 3 of them, I will reward you well if you are able to slaughter the whole bunch. Cool! I'm down. Are you gonna teach me how to fly? Nice. I've doubtless already taken in the paddy fields at Philnamai. We rice farmers consider our paddies as children. They certainly require just as much attention. There is rarely a day we do not worry about pests or something else that might do our fields harm. If you'd like to know more about life in our villages, why don't you try helping us tend to our paddies? Speak with my husband, Ageta. I know he'll be glad for any help he can get. Okay. But first... 365 to the southwest. You're a gem. There's so many frivolous things in this world. We must obsess ourselves with meaningless trinkets. We all obsess ourselves with trinkets, and no one stops to consider important things like terraced paddy fields. Stones that support each field are in need of constant repair, and yet no one seems to care. It's a tough job for one man alone. From the look of you, I would say you're capable of lifting a stone or two. Would you mind lending me your strength? I'll take care of the repair work myself. I simply need you to move several piles of stones to the south, closer to the rice paddies. I can do it myself. I just need you to lift the stones. Whee! Hello there, traveler. I require your help if you have the time. While I belong to the Doman Liberation Front, I am also a proud servant of Nemaya with my own responsibility to the village. Proud resident of Nemaya with my own responsibilities to the village. I've been told to guard this spring, and under no circumstances am I to leave my post. However, there is another job related to the village I need to take care of. I was hoping you might do it in my stead. Here, take this liquid and sprinkle it around that area over there. You have my thanks. Just take this liquid and sprinkle it over that way. What is it? Not telling. Just sprinkle. Just as long as you're not a Karen. The world needs less Karens. In fact, the appropriate number of Karens is 0. This way. Oh hey, Agata. Like to help me tend my fields? That sounds fantastic to me. There aren't too many young folk left in the village, and rice farming is hard work, let me tell you. Firstly, I would have to remove the arrowheads from my fields. It is a pesky weed that inhibits the growth of rice plants. Come speak with me again once you are done. How do you acquire negative Karens? Does this require the counting of the counter Karen? Because yes, the world needs to be filled with counter Karens. Arrowheads plucked. So you've worked up quite a sweat. Thanks for helping. Namai is actually a local term for the arrowhead. It does make you wonder just who thought naming a village after a weed was a good idea. Next, we need to deal with any pests that lurk in the paddies. Although, well, not be your job per se. She'll use the house sparrows I have trained for the task. I keep them in this bird cage. Please set them free near my paddy fields. See, they have all flown from the cage. Clap your hands. I've trained them to recognize that as their signal to begin working. Everybody, clap your hands. It's very quiet. Bird cage. Bird cage. Clap, 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 clap. Good job, sparrows. Go get them. That it? you so much for all your help. You'll not be needing to worry about pests for the time being. I've told my wife to give you some compensation for your troubles. Go on ahead and talk to her. I still have work to take care of you. Cool. He said teach me how to fly. Done. Well, again, I do hope the work was not too hard on you. It's not an easy job, but the sense of satisfaction when you're able to taste the very rice you have reaped. Words do not do the sensation justice. Our office is still a long way off. We're ready to put the work in. All we need is a little help from the weather, and things will be fine. Oh my, I almost forgot. Here's your payment for today. Rings that I don't need, or materia. Let's see. Gotta find all the stones. More of them? Yep. Okay, now I gotta find all the places to put the stinky liquid down. Tiger. Not that way. Right. This area is annoying when you can't play. Ah. What's that? I see a sparkle. I go to sparkle. Destination. Oh. Stones go there. Probably manure goes here. Stones here. Yes, one must have darkness to appreciate the light. Could just do with a little less darkness, that's all. Okay, fine. Fine, Raptor. Fine. You can have your nap time darkness. But can we have less people darkness? Liquid. How do we get out of here? I'm lost. Can I go up this way? I can. Uppies. Thank you. Smelly liquid spot. Smelly liquid spot. One more stone spot. Where's it? There it is. Back to town. Let's hand it. Yeah, let's grab those two. Lots of things are a symbol of many things. Very much. Now begins the hard work. One does not simply pile the stones aimlessly. There's a special technique that must be employed. Trained an apprentice. They were conscripted by that blasted Imperial army. Not a day goes by that I do not long for their return. But there I go, sharing my entire life story with a total stranger yet again. Here's your reward. Astrus, you're not allowed to leave psychology talks. Shardy, fantastic. No doubt you're wondering just why that liquid smells so foul. Well, it is made from a mix of pungent ingredients. Animal innards, resin, and garlic, to name but a few. Does a fantastic job of keeping the beasts at bay. Well, at least it's not pee to keep the deer out of your garden, but my friends in the Alamegan Resistance taught me how to make it. Oh, and you'll want to give your clothes, let us see, 3 thorough scrubbings ought to do it.